In our last video we have started our point, that is classification of audit. So types of audit are according to organizational structure or organization of the business, and they are also classified according to the practical way. So in last video we have seen the classification of auditing according to the organizational structure. The types were statutory audit, private audit, government audit, and internal audit. Now in this video we are going to see the types of audit according to the practical way. So there are total 8 kinds of audits according to practical way. First one is continuous audit, second is periodical audit, interim audit, complete audit, partial audit, cash audit, cost audit, and lastly management audit. So we are going to see the first one, that is continuous audit. Continuous audit involves the detailed examination or checking of the of all the business transactions by the auditor continuously throughout the year, or at the or we can say that at the regular intervals, that we can say that fortnightly or monthly, or whatever the pattern or frequency set by the institution. Such kind of audit is applicable where there is necessity to prepare the final accounts only at once in a financial year, or we can say that just at the end of the financial year. So it also applicable or more useful where the scope of business is very wide, or we can say that the transactions or cash transactions of the business are more as compared to other businesses. It also applicable or useful for the system of applicable where the system of internal check is not satisfactory, and um, in such businesses where the management require the review of financial position of their institute or of their company monthly or quarterly. So the continuous audit may be useful for the major concerns like bank or railways, etc. Next is periodic audit. It is also called as final audit. Under the periodic audit, the auditor takes up his work of audit only at the end of accounting year. The auditor checks the financial transactions in continuous sessions or at once. Periodic audit is a kind of audit where the auditor does not attend until the completion of or the closure of the financial account by the undertaking or by the business, or the client and the auditor takes the audit task as a whole, and the checking is done only one time. Now the third one, that is interim audit. The interim audit is a type of audit which is conducted between the two periodical audits. Some people are of opinion that the interim audit means audit which is conducted between the two annual audits, that is with a purpose or with a view to find out the interim profit for the business and to declare the interim dividend also. The next type is complete audit. Complete audit. A complete audit is the type of audit in which the auditor is expected to check each and every transaction and all the books of accounts. No item in the books of account is left unchecked in this kind of audit. In small businesses, it may be possible or practical for an auditor to check all the transactions, but in case of large sized businesses, the complete audit is neither practical nor feasible. So, this kind of audit is feasible for the small businesses. The next is partial audit. Partial audit is the type of audit in which instead of all the transactions to be checked, instead of all the transaction and books of accounts being checked, when only the specific books or the books of accounts for a certain time period are selected for auditing purpose. It is called partial audit. This kind of audit is feasible for small sized businesses. When the auditor is appointed to perform partial audit, he has to specially mention in his report that he has conducted a partial audit so as to free from his responsibilities. He must have he has to be he has to mention that he has audited only certain type of books of accounts and not all the books. Then next is cash audit. In this type of audit, the auditor checks only the cash transactions of a business, means cash receipt or disbursement with the help of requisite vouchers. A sole entrepreneur or partnership concern or any other small organization may appoint an auditor to perform the audit of accounts of cash department only. So we can say that it is restricted or limited kind of work. That's why he has to make clear in his report that he has audited only the cash dealings of the business concern. Next is cost audit. The cost audit is the checking of the cost systems, techniques, and the accounts to verify their correctness and to see that the objectives of cost accounting are to be fulfilled. The main purpose of cost audit is to verify the cost accounts so as to make sure how far cost accounting is successful in the business concern. The auditor has to apply or perform cost audit with a very careful way or by taking precautions. According to amendments made in the Company Act 1956, the cost audit has been made legally obligatory or compulsory for the companies who are engaged in the which are engaged in the manufacturing or mining businesses. Now the next is our last type of audit, that is management audit. This is also known as efficiency audit also. Management audit is conducted to examine all aspects of management of a business concern and uh, to ensure best possible utilization of available resources. It includes examination and scrutiny of the plans and policies of business concern, organizational patterns and structure, communication system, and control mechanism of the business. In this type of audit, the performance of business is evaluated. The management audit proves very useful to the management so that they can run the business with efficiency and economy, taking quick and timely decisions and improving employee performance and overall efficiency and boosting the employee moral also. Though this kind of audit is costly, but it is, and it also doesn't affect the profitability levels. So this may be conducted may or may not be conducted by the business organization. So we can see that continuous audit and periodic audits, these two kinds of audits are most commonly performed in the business organizations. So others are optional type of audits as per the requirement of any business. They are the auditor is appointed for other types of audits. So in the next video we will see the next subtopic of the first topic. Thank you.